Are you scared to go in?
I'm not.
I remember you being scared. You and your friends were so afraid to climb the shelves.
That was a long time ago.
Hmm. Why don't you tell me the story again?
Okay. Year after year, every summer, the villagers would start to worry.
The cotton harvest last year was very poor.
And now it's summer again. Already time to sow the cotton seeds.
But we couldn't save enough seeds to sow.
And in our village, it's hard to get enough local and organic seeds.
And the villagers said, "What to do? What to do? We have a big problem."
The villagers had little or no money.
The seeds in the market cost too much.
And those seeds need pesticides and chemicals to grow.
We want seeds that grow happily here. Seeds that spread joy.
Seeds that are best for our home soil and weather.
And the villagers said, "What to do? What to do? We have a big problem."
Deepa and Ketki are part of a group of women farmers.
So they decided to go meet the villagers.
They went from village to village.
They met the village head. They talked to farmers group.
Some people thought they were foolish, and some people were afraid to try something new.
They asked people for their suggestions.
And they answered many questions.
And once again, the villagers said, "What to do? What to do? We have a big problem."
And after many days of talking and arguing, everyone looked happy. We know what to do. No problem is too big. We will start a bank.
How will a bank help us?
Not a bank of money.
A bank of seeds?
All the farmers came together to build the seed bank.
Some brought bricks, some brought sand, others brought wood for the doors and windows.
Very soon the seed bank was ready.
Then they made shelves for storage.
And they collected the few seeds they had at home.
A seed bank works just like a bank. People go to a bank to save their money. At the seed bank, farmers save seeds. Now we need containers to store these seeds.
We need clay pots, tin cans, and jars. The seeds were safe from rainwater.
But not from the ants. And they tried again.
Nabita was very upset when the villagers tried to kill us ants.
Stop! Please stop!
What do you mean? Stop!
We can't have ants in the seed bank. But you don't have to kill them. Please stop.
When the villagers saw what Nabita did next, they stopped. She rescued some of us, and that's when she met me.
Every day I would bring some sugar or some grains for the ants. After a few days, the ants got used to this and they stopped going into the seed bank.
Soon, everyone started lining up outside the seed bank.
Sumati borrows 1 kilo of cotton seeds from the bank. Krupa deposits 1 kilo of paddy seeds into the bank, plus 250 grams extra. And Ketki carefully stores the seeds in a pot.
Turn by turn, the farmers borrow seeds and return seeds. The seeds are sown.
The fields are watered.
Monsoon comes and goes.
Finally, it's harvest time.
The farmers get a good crop of cotton this year.
They celebrate with their friends.
This is a good harvest.
Some seeds are spoiled.
Some eaten by insects and animals.
Some are sold for money. Some are kept to feed the families and some are saved for the seed bank.
Sumati gains more cotton seeds from the harvest. She repays her seed loans with interest. by depositing 1.5 kilos of cotton seeds into the bank. Now the seeds were safe in the seed bank.
But the ant situation was yet to be solved. We must all help with feeding the ants so they won't need to go into the seed bank.
Every day, one family would feed the ants.
And I would visit the ants every day.
That is why I'm not scared anymore.
The villagers have their seed bank above the ground.
And we ants have ours underground.
The seed bank now has lots and lots of seeds.
Seeds for the next year, seeds for the year after that, and the year after that.
The cotton farmers no longer have a big problem.
Because their seed bank is very big.
The seeds are everywhere, in the bank and in the fields.